Hello dear students, welcome to my channel. আজি মই class 12 for English or my mother at 66 নামৰ poemটো যিবোৰ question answer আছে সেইবোৰ মই আলোচনা কৰিম লগতে মই PDF ফাইল বনাই description লিংকত দি দিম তোমালোকে তাৰ পৰা ডাউনলোড কৰি ল'ব পাৰা নহয়তো তোমালোকে চাই ল'ব পাৰা এই poemটো কমলা দাস নামৰ পোয়েটে লিখিছিল আহক এতিয়া আমি আলোচনা কৰো গোটেই কোৱেশ্চন আনসাৰছবোৰ আৰু মোৰ ভিডিওটো লাইক কৰি দিব লগতে সাবস্ক্ৰাইব কৰি দিব যাতে আপডেটবোৰ পাই থাকে এতিয়া আমি কোৱেশ্চন আনসাৰছবোৰ আৰম্ভ কৰো মাই মাদাৰ 66 ৰিটেন বাই কমলা দাস যদি আপোনালোকে মোৰ চেনেলটো সাবস্ক্ৰাইব কৰা নাই সাবস্ক্ৰাইব কৰি লওক আৰু সকলোবোৰ আপডেট পাই থাকিবৰ বাবে বেল আইকনটো ক্লিক কৰিব টেক্সচুৱেল টেক্সটবুক আমাৰ এক্সাৰসাইজৰ কোৱেশ্চন প্ৰথম কোৱেশ্চনটো হল আমাৰ and what is the kind of pain and ash that the poet feels answer to hobo the poet sees the pale and corpse like face of her mother full stop her old familiar pain or ash returns perhaps she has been entertaining their fear since her childhood this is the fear of decay and death time or aging spares none they have not spared her mother they may not spare to her too with aging separation and death become unavoidable two num question to say why are the young trees described as sprinting or question to eniko ahibo pare why does the Kamala Das describe the young trees as sprinting answer to hobo amar it is our common experience whenever we travel by fast running vehicles the standing objects appear to be running fast the appearance of their fast racing is described as sprinting they provide a stark contrast to the passive old lady sitting inside the car Chinam question to say why has the poet brought in the image of the married children spilling out of their homes question answer to hobo the contrast enhance the poetic effect the poet's mother who sitting beside her is dozing her ashen face looks lifeless and pale like a corpse full stop she is an image of aging decay and passivity full stop on the other hand the children are gay and happy they are moving out of their homes in large numbers here is an image of happiness and spontaneous overflow of life 4 number question is why has the mother been compared to the late winter moon or question to ahiba pare nakai why does Kamala Das compare her mother to a pale winter moon and answer to about the smile she used her hair is apt as well as effective the poet's mother at 66 she has shrunk to an ashen face resembling a corpse she has lost the shine and strength of her youth similarly the late winter moon looks hazy obscure lacking shine and strength full stop hence the comparison is quite natural and appropriate 5 number question is what do the parting words of the poet and her smile signify or in the last line of the poem my mother at 66 why does the poet use the word smile repeatedly answer to about the old familiar ash or fear of the childhood returns it provides a stark contrast to the parting words of assurance and her smiles the parting words see you soon amma give an assurance of life to an old and weak lady. The mother's ashen face looks like a corpse. Similarly, the poet's continuous smiling is an attempt to overcome the ash and fear inside her heart, and to assure the old lady that they will meet again soon. Short type question আমার ফার্স্ট টু আছে আমার ইয়াতে, where is the poet going and who is with her? Question answer to hobo, the poet is driving from her parents home to the Chochen airport. Full stop. Her mother has come to see her daughter of full stop. She is sitting beside her and dozing with her mouth open. Her face looks pale and lifeless like a dead body. Full stop. The poet is driving, but the old lady is dozing. The poet full stop. The poet gives an image of dynamic activity, while her mother is a picture of passivity. Two non-question. How does the poet mother look like? Question mark. What kind of images has the poet used to signify her aging and decay? Or describe the poetic devices used by Kamala Das in My Mother at 66. Answer to the poet's mother is at 66. She is sitting beside her. The mother is dozing, as old people usually do during the journey. She keeps her mouth open. She is also a sign of old age. Her face looks pale and faded like ash. Actually, she is an image of decay and death. Her ashen face looks like a corpse. 3 number say, why does the poet put that thought away and looks outside? Answer to hobo, the poet's old mother is sitting beside her. She is dozing with her mouth open. Her face looks pale and faded. She looks lifeless like a corpse. Actually, she gives an image of passivity, decay and death. The poet needs a distraction, comma, a chance, full stop. Hence she looks outside where she gets a picture of life, happiness and activity. There is a starting contrast between the pale old woman and the youngsters sprinting outside. The young children present a picture of youth and dynamism. 4 number question to আছে আমার, describe the contrast of the scene inside the car with the activities going on outside. Describe the use of images that the poet employs to strike the contrast. Answer to about the contrast enhances the poetic effect. The poet's mother, who is sitting beside her, is dozing. Her ashen face looks lifeless and pale like a corpse. She is an image of aging, decay and passivity. On the other hand, the children are gay and happy. They are moving out of their homes in large numbers. There is an image of happiness and spontaneous overflow of life. Next question to say, why does the poet feel her old familiar ash, and what is her childhood fear? Or question to have what kind of pain does Kamala Das feel in My Mother at 66? Or what was Kamala Das childhood fear? Answer to hobo, the sight of her old mother's corpse like face arouses that old familiar as in her heart. Her childhood fear returns. The fear is that will aging comes decay and death. Aging and decay are inevitable. Full stop. No one can avoid them. Full stop. Perhaps she herself may have to face all these things. This idea is quite painful and frightening to her. 6 number question, 6 number আমার question to আছে what were the people poets feeling at the airport? How did she hide them? Answer to hobo the poet experienced two opposite and contrasting feelings at the airport. The ashen and pale face of her mother brought an image of decay and death, but she immediately hid her real feelings from her mother. She composed herself and tried to look normal. She smiled continuously to assure her mother that they would meet again soon. ইয়ালৈকে আছিল আমাৰ ইয়াৰ গোটেইকেইটা কুৱেশ্যন তোমালোকে ভালদৰে চাব পাৰা মই PDF ফাইল ডিছক্ৰিপশ্যন লিংকত দি দিম তোমালোকে চাই ল'বা আকৌ এবাৰ ক'লোঁ তোমালোকে যদি মোৰ চেনেলটো ছাবস্ক্ৰাইব কৰা নাই তোমালোকে ছাবস্ক্ৰাইব কৰি ল'বা ধন্যবাদ।